Well, hello there, everybody. I am actually back with my second video for the Crafty Maven, and I hope you're all having a beautiful day. And I'm here to share another process video with you. And we are using a sketch. We have two different mood boards, and so I tried to pull elements from the mood board, but we also used a sketch, which I showed you in the beginning. It's by Angie Gutschall, and her blog is My Little Blessings 123 blogspot.com. I'll put that information below, but I did show you the sketch, and it does say her name and the information right on there. Now, of course, like always, I'm showing you like my punches and products that I'm going to use, my watercolors, those are the Artist Lofts from Michaels, and I'm just showing you that I already punched them out just to go ahead and prepare. And then these are Studio Calico, and the twine is from My Mind's Eye, and this is another Studio Calico stamp from a Studio Calico kit. That little mason jar is from the Poolside. Those sequins were from Teresa Collins, Life Emporium, and some Heidi Swap, some wood veneer. Anyway, I pretty much try to show you everything I'm going to use so that you can always pause the video and hopefully take a look if you'd like to use the same thing or purchase something similar. And so I'm going to go ahead and start my process now. I actually don't use sketches hardly ever. And I love how this layout turned out. So I might just have to be like a new person. Like I need to convert and try to use sketches more often. If this is the results I'm going to get, maybe, yeah. Usually I kind of feel like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I don't usually like them. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know, like they hold me back because I try too much to make it look so much like the sketch. I don't know, but I love this one. Super happy. I'm definitely going to try sketches again. This is like the second sketch I've used in about a month. So, and before that, probably 6 months to a year since I had used a sketch because I don't know. But anyway, I'm super excited of how it turned out. I went ahead and got a little bit of this prepared because there's a lot of, if you saw the sketch, it's just like a lot of small pieces. Oh, I used my Laura by Laura washi tape. You can get that. She has an Etsy store. She's from Spain, but now Cassie at Paper Issues is selling it. So, and I think maybe Freckled Fawn too. It's really, really popular. I think it got big in the planner community and spilled over into the scrapbooking community. The washi's so pretty. I love it. And I'm just showing you that I put it on a piece of paper, and that's how I made those cute little hearts with all the colors in them. So, so I could punch the shapes out of it. And I did prepare a little bit, so you see that I kind of had layers cut out already. The navy blue is from Shamil, her True Stories line. I just had a few scraps, so it worked out good because I wanted to get them used up. And I showed you a little bit earlier that turquoise piece is actually an envelope. I got probably a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago at Michael's. And it was the last one I had left, and I'm sorry I don't have the packaging. So, but I don't think you can get them anymore, unfortunately, anyway, because it's been well over a year, and it was really popular, and they sold out quick. And it was just an envelope, and I cut the side of it so that I can, because the sketch doesn't really show much journal, there's not really that much for journaling, so I wanted to put journaling on this layout, because it's about my birthday, and so yeah, you'll see in the video. I just cut a slit on the opposite side so I could slide it in. And I just use it as a layering piece, so you can't even really tell that it was an envelope. But I really just love the color. It went so perfect. It just felt like it was meant to be. And then I also use a little bit of Maggie Holmes confetti. And then that tan, like almost craft with polka dot on the very back layer is just an old Amy tan. From a 6x6, and it might have been Sketchbook. I'm not positive of the line. It was just a scrap I had left over. It's probably a line from 3 to 4 years ago, and I know it was Amy Tan. And then here's the picture I want to do. It's just me and my girlfriends on my birthday. We had went dancing, and it was a really, really fun birthday. I actually, I don't know, I went through a phase where I just really didn't do that much for my birthday. So I probably hadn't really done anything big or celebrated my birthday in, I don't know, 5 or 6 years at least. And so this was the first time in a long time I really let them plan to do something fun, like dinner and dancing. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So these are a few of my closest girlfriends, and I'm gonna probably make it. I haven't done a double page spread in forever, but I think I'm gonna make a companion page because I have a few more pictures, and I think I'm gonna kind of do it maybe Project Lifestyle, or try to. I don't really do Project Life, but I'm gonna attempt to, so I can put the rest of the pictures, because I did have a few other friends show up that I hadn't seen in 15 years, so it was just an awesome, incredible night. I am still messing with all the little layers, because you could see, like, the butterflies are wood veneer. Those are from Studio Calico. Then all the little hearts and the butterflies, those are punches that I showed you at the beginning, and I believe they're by Fiskars, I believe. Um, Actually, one might be a Martha Stewart. I'm sorry. I think no, I don't know. I think they're both Fiskars. Anyway, so the hearts and the butterflies are punches, and I showed you them in the very beginning. If you want to take a look, and you can just pause it. You can get them at Michael's, Joann's. And then there's a few other stars that were Studio Calico. The ones with the print are from Wonderlust, which is an older collection. Here is that mason jar, and I took that element from, I used that because of if you saw the mood board, it had a mason jar in one picture, and it even had like little words, and it had a phrase about like the little things. So this mason jar from the poolside was so perfect because it had those cute little like word stickers, and it said small treasures. So it just seemed like it was perfect and meant to be. And then this wood veneer, I believe, is from, I think it's Studio Calico. It's old. I've had it forever. I'm sorry, you guys. And then from I cut out from the craft market, it says collecting happy moments, and I put that inside the speech bubble. And again, if you look at the sketch that we used, it had like a little speech bubble on one of it just, I can't even tell you. It was like I was meant to do this sketch. Everything just came together so easily. Oh, and I did forget to tell you that the Heidi Swap mist that's in the background that I used to make like the messy circle, that was the mint color from Heidi Swap. And I thought I'd tell you because it's a little, I don't know, it matched better. The turquoise, it's like a more greenish, I would say, like more mint and not so turquoise, not as much blue. So yeah, and the colors, I mean, for my girlfriend, my best friend Monica, she's like up front, and you see her shirt is like so pretty and vibrant, and so these colors worked perfect too. And I actually picked the colors before I knew exactly what picture I was going to do. So it was just awesome. This is from, let's see, that pink piece at the bottom is actually from what is it? Sorry about that. I'm drawing a blank. From Maggie Holmes, the confetti line, and it's from the ephemera. Now I'm just putting in like all my little tiny punches, little hearts, little butterflies. I think I put a few sequins in, the sequins I showed you that were from Teresa Collins' Life Emporium. It's like a little flower, and yeah, so I just threw a bunch of little sequins in there to fill up the jar. Now I'm going to use the twine that was from my mind's eye, because again, in the inspiration or mood board, it had this kind of twine, like the burlappy type of twine. So that is my inspiration for using this. And the colors, like some of the colors I tried to take from the inspiration. Some of the blues, and like the bluish, darker, deeper blues, almost purplish, and then the teal. And I am going to pop this up. if you guys watch my videos on my channel, you know I am Pop Dot Queen. I don't use the super thick ones very often. I have these kind of thinner ones that I just showed you. They are from Hobby Lobby, and I love them. Love, love. And yes, I do like to have dimension on my pages. And I am going to leave the link down below, so if you guys want to check out any of my videos, I'll leave you a link so you can check out my channel if you haven't already. But I am so loving the Crafty Maven. Are you guys like so excited? There are so many incredibly talented women on here. I'm just floored. Like, I'm addicted. I like can't stop watching it. And I get so many great ideas and so much inspiration from these ladies. Like, amazing. I am layering up a Project Life card. I'm sorry, I know it was Heidi Swap Project Life kit, like a smaller one. I forget what you call the smaller ones, but you guys know. And it had like it was a gift from Sandra. Hi Sandra, thank you so much. Anyway, I love it. We just kind of split it because I didn't need a whole one. I don't do Project Life, but I love using them on my layouts and mini books and things, mini albums. So she shared some with me, and it had like all the gold, it actually had like little die cuts and stuff in it. So I wish I knew the name, but I'm sure you guys know. It was really, really popular. It was sold out everywhere. It was really hard to find. So anyway, that's a card from the Heidi Swap Project Life, and I just trimmed it down so it would fit in my pocket better. Now I'm doing just a little decorating. At the top I used those Studio Calico stamps, and it just says today was rad. And again, I was just doing more of those little, so they have that look of the little words, the little word stickers that everybody uses, because that was on the mason jar in the inspiration. So, and then that's where I'm going to journal, and I have to trim it some more, I think. Yeah, sorry. So I have to take it off again. Yes, because I don't like measuring. I like to eyeball. I know I could have just made this so much easier, but it's all, it was easy fix, and now it's gonna fit perfect. and then I think I decided to add on another cute little sticker that is an actual word little sticker from Studio Calico, and it says sing and dance. And anyway, yeah, see, that's a little Studio Calico, and that was from the July Project Life kit from Studio Calico. Just these cute little word stickers, which is exactly where that little stamp came from. So I really like it. I think it's really, really cute. These are what? Are these Craft Market? I believe those are from the Craft Market, yes. I'd say most of the stuff was from Craft Market and Maggie Holmes confetti, and a little bit of Studio Calico mostly. And then the mason jar was from Poolside. And it called for one tag, but I liked the colors. I liked how it brought a little bit more of it in, and so I just put two, and I still wasn't thrilled. So I believe I go back and add third. That was from the confetti. It was the chipboard, and it says celebrate. And I'm so love how this just pops. I was so excited. Like it just was perfect, and it really popped. And I love it. And see here, I decided to add the third one because it called for one larger tag. So I just went ahead and ad-libbed and did three little, or two little ones and one medium size. And so I'm starting to glue some of the butterflies. That butterfly is from the Wonderlust collection, older collection from Studio Calico. And those little pink sequins that look like flowers, that is from the Teresa Collins Life Emporium. These little stars are Studio Calico. I think they were like maybe a Project Life kit or something. And that's just a couple more of my little hearts. And I have a thing about, I really like to have something in the hole. Like I usually put twine in all of them, or an enamel dot or something. I just don't like leaving the hole plain, if that makes any sense, on tags. So yeah, I'm gonna go through and mess and put some twine on all three of these. And of course I don't want them to all look exactly the same, so you can't see because I skipped ahead, but I tucked some, I cut some, and then I did a little bow on the other. So they all have a little bit variation, but still white because I wanted to keep it nice and clean. And adding another sequin. And I'm going to put a pop dot because this is a trick I saw, and I don't know if it was Jennifer McGuire, but if you put it behind the bow, when you make a little bow, it just makes sure that that bow stays like perfect. The little loops and nothing, you know, nothing moves when you put it in and out of your page protectors. Now I'm using one of the old, not old, but yeah, it's probably like a year, the kind of like Slick Writers. It's from Amy Tangerine. I love those things, and I'm really happy with them because it's been over a year, probably a year and a half, and they haven't dried up. And I really like the pink. I like the pink, the gray, and I think green and orange. I have like 4 or 5, and I love them. They still write great. So I decided to do pink lines because I wanted a little bit more pink, even though it's going to get tucked and you're not going to really see it. I still like it to match and look great when you pull it out. So yeah, so it does. It looks really cute. It has pink lines, and then I write in black, and I know I added a few more hearts, and I add another heart at the bottom. So it just looks really cute when you pull it out. And it just says, "These girls made my birthday so awesome. We danced all night. I love country music and in cahoots. Wayne and Doug even joined us. I hadn't seen them in over 15 years. It was a night I'll never forget." And then I wrote the date, which was June 27th, 2015. Because that's my birthday. And it was cool because it actually fell on a Saturday and it was my actual birthday. So it was just, yeah, it was just really nice and awesome. I had such a great time, and it was just really good to see some old friends too. Super fun. And so even though you don't see the date on the outside, and I forgot to put it there, but and I may not show it on camera, but I did remember because I put my dates on pretty much everything, all my layouts. So, oh, I'm actually blowing because I'm thinking it's fine, but since it's sliding in a pocket, I just wanted to make sure it was really, really dry, and it was. It didn't smear. It looked perfect. And I am done, I think. You guys stay tuned for the pictures so you can see close-ups. And I hope you guys come back, and I hope you've subscribed, tell your friends. I will link everything, Facebook and, you know, everything to find Crafty Maven, and if you'd like to see any of my videos. Yeah, so I hope you all have a great day and a great week, and I will see you on the next video. Bye. Have a great day.